Hello students, welcome to class 11 2020-21 batch. This is Rekha Singh and I'll be taking your mathematics class. Children, I'm sure you are at home and utilizing this precious moment in shaping and enhancing your knowledge. Let us today start a very important but equally the easiest chapter, that is sets. For books, you keep NCERT book and one side book. In our school, the reference book is R.D. Sharma. So let us start. The concept of sets is useful in almost every branch of mathematics. Sets are used to define the concept of relations and functions. Also, the study of geometry, sequences, probability, etc. requires the knowledge of sets. George Cantor, a mathematician born in Russia and educated in Germany, was the first to realize the importance of sets. So let us start the definition of sets and its concepts. So children, in everyday life, we have to deal with collections or aggregate of objects of one kind or the other. For example, you must have done the collection of all even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. The collection of all odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. The collection of vowels in English alphabet A, E, I, O, U. The collection of colors of rainbow, all states of India, all rivers of India, all prime factors of a particular number, say 330. The roots of any quadratic equation, suppose x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals to 0, and etc. Now children, in all these examples which I gave now, you must have noted that the elements which I gave the examples are well defined collection. Well defined. Now, well defined means that a given collection and an object should be possible to decide whether that object. Now children, in all the examples which I gave, we note that each one of the above collection is a well defined collection of objects. By well defined, we mean that given a collection and an object, it should be possible to decide beyond doubt whether the object belongs to the group or collection or not. For example, children, I am saying that suppose you have to find a set of all the best 10 books of mathematics in India or in world. Now the best 10 mathematics books, if suppose asked from a person, suppose Shyam, he will be giving 10 books by his own choice. Now another person, suppose I ask to Ram, he will be giving another 10 set of mathematics books which may not be coinciding with the name of the books which Shyam has given. So the answer of the sets of the 10 best mathematicians is not matching for Shyam and Ram. Now suppose I ask tell the capital or tell the capitals of all the countries in the world. Now whatever to whoever you ask, the list of the capitals of all the countries in the world will be same for any person. A second example you take as, suppose you ask the colors of the rainbow. Obviously the colors of the rainbow you are knowing is Vibgyor. So now if I ask, suppose person roll number 1, tell the colors of rainbow, he will be telling the same Vibgyor, that is violet, indigo, red, yellow and so on, the 7 colors which is in the rainbow. Suppose I ask roll number 2, what is the collection of the rainbow, collection of the colors of the rainbow, he will be saying the same colors. Obviously the arrangement, I mean the order of the colors will be different, but the content, that is the color name, will be same. So the collection of the colors of the rainbow is well defined, but the collection of the 10 best mathematics book is not a well defined set. well defined statement, we can say, or the objects are not well defined. So we will define now what is a set. A set is a collection of well defined objects. So let us write it. So children, before going to the definitions of sets, let us first know what is the content of the chapter sets. Now in the chapter sets, we will be knowing the concept of a set, that is the definition of the set. Number second, representation of set. Number third, various types of sets. Now the set relations. The next will be subsets of real numbers, that is we will be knowing about the intervals. Then the Venn diagram. The next will be operations on sets, union, intersection we will be knowing. Now some basic results on cardinality of sets. We will be knowing what is the cardinal of a set. And the last one, the practical use of sets in solving problems. So let us start with the first topic, that is the concept of a set. Now children, before going to the definitions of the sets and its other applications, let us first know symbols of some sets and other notations. Now capital N. Capital N stands for the set of all natural numbers. Capital letter I or capital letter Z stands for the set of integers. Capital Q stands for the set of the rational numbers. Now if this Q is written as Q plus, it stands for positive rational numbers, and Q minus stands for negative rational numbers. Capital R stands for the set of the real numbers, in which R positive stands for the positive real numbers and R negative stands for the negative real numbers. Now let us go to some notations. This epsilon, this sign is called epsilon. This means belongs to. Obviously this epsilon sign, one cross slash if I will give, this stands for does not belongs to. So epsilon belongs to, and epsilon with slash sign means does not belongs to. Now this slash sign or this colon sign, double dot, means such that. This reverse of E stands for there exist. This sign stands for union. This sign stands for intersection. This sign you are using, it stands for implies. And if I give the arrow side on both the sides, it means implies and is implied by. Means both equations are implying each other. And this sign V with horizontal cross stands for all. So now you are knowing about some symbols and other notations of which we will be using in the chapter. So now let us start with the definition of sets. So students, let us come to the definition of sets. As we have discussed till now, so we can now define the sets as a collection of well-defined objects is called a set. We will go in detail about this well-defined. So let us first redefine it. A collection of well-defined objects is called a set. Now if you note is there, you should take care while writing a set. Now objects, elements, members, all these three names are synonymous, that is they represent the same thing. Of a set is same. Second note, sets are usually denoted or written by capital letters like capital A, capital B, capital X, capital Y, capital Z, etc. Elements of the set are represented or written by small letters like small a, b, c, x, y, z, etc. And the last note is elements of a set are written in curly bracket or braces. Curly bracket or braces like this. Now let us go with few examples of sets. Now the first example let us take as the set of odd numbers less than 10. Now if I ask to anyone, tell me the set of odd numbers less than 10, all answer will be 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So this question when asked to anyone, The answer will be 13579. The answer will not vary. Even this order may vary as 97513 or any other order. But the set of the numbers elements will be same throughout. So it is well defined and hence it is a set. Let us go to the next example. The collection of 5 most renowned mathematicians of the world. Now if I ask this question that tell me the first 5, any 5 or the most 5 renowned mathematician, then if it is asked to person A, the answer will be suppose A, B, C, D persons or mathematicians. If it is asked to second person, the answer may vary. It means the set of the names will not be uniform throughout, will not be same throughout. Hence this is not well defined and so it is not a set. So I think children you understand which set of collection is a set and which is not. One simple thing you take note that whenever there is some adjective, most renowned, most beautiful, best, worst, like this, if any adjective is added, that set, that collection is not a set.